that came out to say we want changes, we want a better country. We are youth. We will not want this our time. We are wasting. They were killed. The same people that killed them are still biding to want to come back. You doesn't believe in the system. Then what do you believe in? What positive effect are you giving? What is your position?
Can I help you, sir?
No, to get to your turn, sir. We do things accordingly here. So on that note, I want to say thank you, Daniel, for Daniel Cass, for your.
I want to ask him a question. That Tony. I want to ask him something. That's the only thing.
No, we want. People are waiting.
No, let him, because I was so brief. I don't take. If I didn't take so much time, leftist. Let them ask me, please, sir. Thank you. Very briefly.
No, Tony, you cannot. You are not the center of the discussion today.
I know, but I didn't take so much time in my time.
Has not spoken. Just for you have not spoken. Mr. Goodluck has been here waiting. So you must consider other people. If you get to your turn, whatever question anybody has, when you get to the person's turn, let the person ask. When you get to your turn, you answer.
Okay. Thank you.
I think you live in Germany. Does these things work like this in Germany? Bradley, you follow order. And I like order. Thank you, Mr. Daniel Katz, for your super chat. God bless you very well. Your encouragement is well appreciated and well taken note of. Thank you very much. So I don't want to waste people. People have been here for like an hour. They've not spoken. And you need to give them this opportunity to talk. So we'll take it turn after turn. So, Mr. Alex, please talk to us.
Thank you. Thank you. I greet everybody. I greet the owner of the platform. I greet those on the comment section. I also greet those on the panel and viewers worldwide. I want to start with Dino Melaye's dementia activities, I would say. Dino Melaye has 24 cars exactly in his compound. 11 Lamborghinis, different types. If you don't know, there are some he will never allow you. Yes, there are some he will never allow you to see if you are not a top government official. He does not show everything online. I have a strong source in Kogi State giving me information about that. 24 cars. And he has a lot of fast cars. That guy is a lunatic. He's supposed to be arrested, interrogated, and admitted in the psychiatric hospital. So you don't take such political nannies or errand boys seriously, for me. So he has had his chance at the very highest, or the zenith, or at the apogee of the lawmaking body of the country. What impact did he make? What impacts? What can we remember him for? He's constituting nuisance just to keep the status quo of his wealth. He needs money to sustain this lifestyle that he has had from the first settle he go. So I see Dino Melaye going to jail in the next government. When the day is done, when sanity returns, Dino Melaye will go to jail eventually. During the NSAS, when youth were marching towards his house to set his house ablaze, he came out crying, weeping that he's a youth too. If you can remember the video, the video is online. It didn't happen, a decade ago, just last 2 years. He came out to say, I'm a youth, I join you. This is a guy that is, he's void of ideas, he's void of innovations, he's void of, patriotism. He's not, he needs a psychiatric attention. He has dementia. I'll go to Obi's, a comment. What Obi said, we are the problem most times. We should stop magnifying politicians. Obi said when he went to America, people say, buy house here, buy house there, this person has house here. He went to South Africa, the same thing. We, the citizens, we are very good in taking selfie with criminals' houses, criminals' cars. We know these guys are political criminals. We are very, very good in praising them. We even put their houses on our DP, in our status, in our social media handle. We even brag that we went to their houses. We are the problem. We should start shaming them. It's time to talk truth to power. We've been quiet for a very long time. In 1929, women rose up, the Aba women riot, against double taxation. You cannot tax my husband and tax me as a woman. And the British wicked colonial forces then were brought to a standstill. People lost their lives, fine, but the taxation was cancelled. Women rose up against wickedness, against corruption. We should stop magnifying politicians. We should stop glorifying them in churches. Our comedians make joke with them, magnifying them in their jokes. Our musicians sing with them, glorifying them in their songs. And these are youthful exuberance. And we come to pretend that we want change. We are not ready yet. Including me, I'm not exaggerating myself. So we need to have a sober reflection so we can carry out what happened in Sri Lanka one day, should the status quo antebellum remains the same. Obi just now has become the vanguard of every discussion. You know, he has become, you know, the pivotal topic. He's the one leading the role. He's the one at the anchor point of every media discussion. That should tell you that the fire of the, you know, of the movement is hitting them. Even at the government house, Martin Olympus just now, Festus Keyamo came out for the first time since he has been in government. He has not come out to do anything. He has been hiding like a cat. He just came out because the fire is hitting them. They are looking for their best brains. You know, it's the sun. Dino Melaye is also working for his tax masters. So this is as a result of the change that is coming. And let me warn INEC again. If they try to manipulate the election results, Somalia will be like paradise compared to Nigeria. What we hit Nigeria will be beyond redemption. We are going to be accepting aids like Somalia and Djibouti. What is coming? NSAS was a recruitment ground. NSAS was admission level. We have entered this. We have entered the school. Nobody is afraid to die again because Nigeria is already a dead zone. Everybody, death is like nothing anymore. They were the ones running away with their private jets. Obasanjo was running to France. Tinubu ran. All of them were running. Obasanjo just said it last week that if anything happens to the result of Peter Obi or the next presidential election, what happened at NSAS will just be a drama. So they know. And academians in America, they've predicted many things around the world, and it all happened 100% accurate. But in the case of Nigeria, there have been like a twist. They predicted in 2007 that Nigeria is going to split. They predicted in 2015, okay, it's going to happen. Jonathan Goodluck avoided it. Now they predicted again that Nigeria won't see 2030. I pray this election will not bring the so-called procrastinated doomsday by the manipulation of INEC. The way Goodluck made a phone call to Buhari on congratulatory ground, Atiku or Tinubu should also call Obi because I know we are winning already. So nobody's paying anybody. Obi said, go and verify. What are we talking about? What other? This is a man whose life is like a book you can read. He's not perfect. He has his own lapses, but he has his credentials all over the news, all over the internet. You can verify. You can call the schools, the business schools, the seminars. You can call the businesses he has done in the UK. You can verify things. But what can we say about Tinubu and Atiku? These are men that have kept us in this economical quagmire, this squalor, this poverty that has driven our experts into diaspora. It has been said that 16,000 doctors and nurses leave Nigeria in every quarter, every 3 months, if you don't know. That is a very big blow. It's called brain drain in economics and in politics. The able-bodied men who would have, this is another form of neo-colonial or imperialistic slavery. A lot of them are working under very tedious contracts in these countries, but yet better than Nigeria. So, my dear brothers and sisters, we should stop glorifying politicians. On June 8th, as I said yesterday here, a citizen of France slapped Macron. I don't encourage violence. But the guy was arrested and asked why. He said, because development that he promised has not reached my own area. Why? He was sentenced to jail for 4 months, but he did it. We have come to that stage where we stand eyeball to a senator and say, "Oh, you don't help. How many projects have you executed?" But our youth will not allow you to do that. You see them shouting hallelujah, political hallelujah boys. He's a chair. I won't blame them. They've weaponized poverty. They've weaponized joblessness. They've weaponized, electrical darkness, triple, quadruple, taxation to kill small-scale businesses. The evils of this man is just obvious. It's obvious. It's visible to the blind. We cannot make that mistake again, as someone already said. We should try to ask our politicians, our councillors, local government chairmen, our House of Rep members, our deputy governors, our appointed commissioners, our House of Assembly members. How did you get your money overnight? Obi said, a man suddenly he's a local government chairman, is building houses, and he will tell you, I have this money before. Why didn't you build the house before? Come on, who is fooling who? We should stop clapping for them. Start shaming them. Start stunning them with bottled water, pure water. Anywhere you sight them in the gathering, shout on their head. People will join you. They will, with the way things are going. They will. If you see them in a marriage ceremony wasting money, shout, ole, criminal, drive him away. Yes, it may take a while, but at some point, 1 or 2 people will join you there, because Nigeria is for everybody. Nothing is working in the country. Nothing is working. We all know the problems. It's frustrating. Where you have to fuel your we run republics inside a republic. A republic is supposed to provide you accommodation, housing, like housing estate. You run your own. You build your house. They're supposed to give you water to drink. You dig your borehole. You sink your borehole. They're supposed to give you light. You have to pay for your generator and buy your fuel, service your generator. They're supposed to give you security. You have to fence your house and pay security man to watch over your gates. I mean, you have to put barbed wire. You are in a prison in your own house because of the wickedness of these leaders. Buffalo soldiers, like Bob Marley will say. So we should just have a sober reflection and copy Sri Lanka. If our vote can't do it next year, violence will do it. We have reached that stage. Right from the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered a violence. Only the violent take it by force. No oppressor will give you power like that. If you don't know, the way we are obeying Peter Obi, Fulanis are planning too. The people in Martinonipos, in federal government, they are planning to rig the elections. So we must keep the fire burning. We must keep the momentum. I thank God for people like Najawash. These are John the Baptist sent to prepare the way for Peter Obi. These are people that are selfless. I mean, these are people that, that chose their paths, even if they were given birth to by people who are from this corrupt system. But they chose their paths to say, no. Moses was born in a king's palace. He didn't choose the way of the King Pharaoh. So I want us to continue doing what we are doing, and victory will come next year. It's 2 ways. Either they declare Obi, if he wins, I know he will win, or they'll be ready to face the youthful restiveness that is going to happen. It's going to be very disastrous, and they know it. So already a lot of senators have decamped. They are standing on neutral ground. Everybody is waiting for December before they can publicly, decamp to Labour Party, because they are going to lose their political relevance. Should Obi win? Because the way the momentum is gathering, they are calling it media. if it is really media cacophony or media hula baloo or media whatever, media jingles, why are they scared about it? Why didn't they just laugh about it and stay on their own and mind their business? Why are they organizing press conference after press conference, granting interviews? Do you know how much to go on a live show and a live TV or an online media and appear there? What it is to book and call them? They pay a lot of money. What are they trying to safeguard? They want to maintain the wicked status quo. And we are saying it's enough. We need a country that works, a country that provides opportunities for talented young people. You see, our Nigerians are very hardworking people all over the world. Hardworking at every level, even at the pedestrian, cleaners, factory workers, farmers everywhere around Europe, Australia. You see them hardworking, punctual. They're faithful. They're you have nothing against them. In the banking sector, engineering sector, medical sector, you see them. The business sector, they're doing well. Obi was already a businessman worth millions of pounds before he became a governor. And there are many Obis in the diaspora. The problem is not Nigerians. The problem is the wicked leadership we've allowed so far. So stop praising these guys when they drive fast cars, when they come with inexplainable, adventitious or fortuitous words, sudden words that you cannot explain. That's your project going. That's your children's educational infrastructural development. That's ASU strike coming to you with those houses you are saying. Gentlemen and ladies, I don't intend to take your time. So I just want to anchor everything on what Obi said. It's not about buying houses everywhere. How many houses can you live in? We had great Abacha. He left everything behind. He's gone. We had MK Abiola with all the monies. He's gone. Just 6 feet below. Idahosa did well. He's gone. Fela did well. He's gone. We had the great princes of Egypt. They are all gone with all the monies. Alexandria the Great. Musa Yar'Adua left. So why wickeding a fellow citizen? Why not provide the basic? Nigerians are not asking for much. The basic things of life, like someone said, the basics: water to drink, conducive atmosphere to thrive, education, just security. These are infrastructure. These are basic things government provide, and they still have more than enough to steal if they want to steal. You think there are no corruption in this Western world? There's a lot of corruption. They are the ones teaching the third world countries how to be corrupt, but they do the needful. They do it in a very infinitesimal way that you can hardly notice it. We call it ghost corruption, ghost. You can hardly identify it. I think in 1998, a former president or prime minister of Sweden was sent to jail for 2 weeks. He took like coins, Swedish kronos, from the drawer of the government. He forgot to replace it. That was his defense in court. As he left office, he was taken into court and he was sentenced to 2 weeks in jail for taking coins to send somebody to buy him something. So we just need a system that works. That's a system that works. I look forward to a country where leaders will start going to jail. I look forward to a country where Nigerians will start pouring back home to say, yes, I'm going home. No matter how comfortable you are anywhere you are around the world, a time will come. You start asking yourself, it's called soul searching. I want to go home. So we must keep fighting. The bomb is landing on their heads. The social media bomb is landing and is transforming into physical bombs. Media bombs is transforming into campaign. Campaign has not started, Mr. Tony. Campaign has not started. Obi cannot display everything. Even if campaign starts, Obi cannot display everything to you. Part of the reason why MK Abiola was not given his right was because he spoke a lot about oil theft, NNPC. He was going to uncover this and that. And you know there are powers that be in that sector, both national, internationally, or externally and locally. People are protective of the wickedness, of the criminality going on in that sector. Obi is very smart. He's a student of history too. For me, because the way he talks like somebody who's passionate, who wants to help. He said, I'm not desperate. So this is our time to do it. Obi's movement is an extension of NSAS, and we must take our country right now from these wicked people. Thank you very much, guys. God bless you.
That's Alice for you. Thank you very much, Alice. That was a beautiful one. Obi has come to stay, and it's a movement nobody can stop. The people are no more stupid. We must, the rascality must stop.
Leftists, sorry, I just forgot to say this. Femi Kuti, for me, you cannot wish away that family from Nigerian history. He has rights to be feeling the way he's feeling. Femi Kuti should be allowed to grieve. He's still grieving. For me, I would advise Peter Obi, because when Macron was contesting for the first time to be a president, he reached out to some prominent French families who support the party ideology. Femi Kuti is just looking for a shoulder to lean on. Obi should reach out to him, either in person or he should send somebody to him and explain his own part of the story, that he's not like the other wicked parties. He has rights. His mother fought for us, for universal adult suffrage. His mother was killed, pushed from two-story building or a story building by the military people of Obasanjo, unknown soldiers. Fela fought with his life. You can never wish Kuti and Fela family away from Nigerian political history. So Femi Kuti is still grieving. He's allowed. He can say anything he likes. When you are grieving over something or over a lost person, you will not know when you are going to depress. He's depressed, as he said. He's angry. So we should reach out to him. From his body language, he likes Obi. He cannot admit it yet. Many people will come in at the last minute. So he's one of them. Obi or Obi followers should try and reach out to him and explain better to him. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Alex. That's a beautiful one, which Obi can actually reach out to that family, because the Nigerian government has really done a lot of harm to that family, judging from the way they treated Fela, how he was killed, how he has been imprisoned. That man has been a freedom fighter. And it's his father we are talking about. How Tinubu went after his shrine when he became a governor. Probably he wants to acquire the shrine as one of his property, because Tinubu is good at that. So it's true. That's why I said Femi has the right to say whatever he wants to say. He did not abuse anybody. Somebody said Femi is looking for popularity. Is the person, you that is saying it, are you popular than Femi? Am I popular than Femi? No. None of us here is popular than Femi Kuti. It's a brand. His family brand is still going up. So thinking that he's looking for popularity is just totally wrong. He's popular already. He has a strength. He has a club. The country knows it. The president knows it. Everybody knows Kuti's family. So he's not looking for popularity. He only came out to say Obi people are threatening him. They are threatening to come and burn down his shrine. That he is not obedient, and he will not be afraid to say that, because of he mentioned the word, say the way things are now. Listen, used underline statement. I cannot be obedient. He doesn't believe, he doesn't trust politicians. He doesn't believe in these politicians. He said, not until our cities begin to walk in, then we can now say yes. But for now, I think he has the right. Nobody should condemn him. Nobody. If you are condemning him, condemn me, because I'm here talking. It's my right. It's his right. He did not insult. He did not talk down on him like some of us. So we need to respect that, and that is his opinion. And personally, I respect his opinion, judging from the history. If you know what is happening back, you will know what we are talking about. So respect people. You need somebody to assure him, to convince him. He's not convinced, yes. So that's for that. So I'll be going to the next person after Alex, just for you. Do we still have just for you? Oh, I think we've lost him. Some people could not just wait. After waiting for a while, we lost them. So we lost them just for you. Should have been his turn. Obodo came, and the man Obodo, we appreciate you for coming, but immediately you just came in, you just wanted to talk. We don't do it that way. We follow others. If you come, you allow people that come before you. We are building Nigeria from here. We are taking it away from rascality, the unusual way where anybody can just come and do whatever you like. No, we just follow others. As you come, you meet somebody on the queue, you wait for that person to finish. It gets to your turn, you talk. I understand you wanted to just talk, and again, you wanted to answer Tony, but it is not done like that. I'm very sorry we lost you. Please take time and join us again. We have space. Thank you very much, Mr. Obodo. Then we have, short click. Short click just got the opportunity. It's not quite long, it came. But I think we've lost short click again. Yes, we've lost short click. Should have been installed, but we lost him. He's gone. So Okosha King came. We lost him. Is it just network? Why are we losing these people? All right. We now have Mr. Goodluck. That's an opportunity for you. See the people who did before you, all of them, you just push them away. That voodoo you use, I'll be how you take one. Talk to us.
I think it's voodoo. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to Niger Watch family. I really appreciate of him standing firm. Issue of Dino Melaye. We know Dino Melaye. If Nigeria is a working system, Dino Melaye is supposed to be in prison today. Being a senator, whatever how you acquired your property in Nigeria, politicians, where we get it right, when the system of Nigeria, if Obi emerged as the president of Nigeria, being by the grace of God, all these old politicians who have embezzled our money, they should start sending them to jail to serve for what the atrocity they have committed. Without that, Nigeria cannot work. Because one thing I see about the Nigeria politics is about I know somebody from somewhere that can help me out, or this person is this is our son. Let's help him out. And we don't want that is the worst. That is our problem. I remember in Malaysia, Prime Minister, after ruling for how many years, the government, the next government came, they checkmate everything. They say, did this, you are wrong in this, you are this. They put it to jail. He served it and returned whatever he's holding the country. But why is it that after ruling, after their tenure being the president or whatever, being a governor, councillor, if any government that came to the power, I will forgive them. This have happened. EFCC will take how many years to investigate on one matter? The judges, what is it called? The judiciary will take years in investigating matters. This thing happened. The problem, that is the most problem we are having in Nigeria, because I knew somebody from Abuja, somebody knows somebody from here. That is what is keeping Nigeria where we are today. But we pray by the special grace of God, if Nigeria wins this opportunity of Mr. Obi, I think we get it wrong forever. I don't think there is any hope again for nation to become Nigeria, to become one, because most of these wicked politicians, we talk about the article being the APC, PDP flag bearer, and Governor Okawa is from my state. I'm from Agbo Delta State. I'm from Ikao South. Okawa is from Ikao North. Investigate what is happening in Ikao South. Okawa have abandoned all projects in Ikao South, and everywhere in Ikao North is well tied. This is somebody that we are planning to represent us as the vice president? None. Because you cannot be treating people in a way you want it because we didn't agree with you, because maybe we didn't say your vote during or whatever. We all joined in 2015, what is it called, in 2014 to feast him there. But the way that what he's doing to us, we never accepted it. Every day people are crying, but he paid deaf ear to it and never attend to different places, whatever the guys are complaining of. These are the issues about those politicians. They do things and go away with it. And we pray in 2023, Obi should become the president of Nigeria. We know him very well. Not that Obi is a saint, but compel the Tulubu, the Atiku, and whatever they call all these people. He's the most someone that we can rely on, we can trust on more than others, because in 2015, Tulubu bring Buhari to this, our current, they organize and bring Buhari to power. We are going to do this. Now they are start promise heaven and earth, they are going to do this APC for change. Where is the change? We didn't see the change. The 2019 next level, and we agree with them that next level they are going to change. Where is the next level? Look at where we are today. And you are still coming to tell us in 4 years of your administration is a free food. A scam. A 4 years administration, there will be a free food for the whole Nigerians, and we should not worry, we should vote. Nigeria doesn't need food. If food is our problem, I don't think that we will be crying. Our problem is not a food. Our problem is that we want to become a country that produces. A country that can produce, not a Nigeria right now is a country that consumes. We don't produce anything. We are a country that's in electricity, zero. Talk any sector about Nigeria is zero. You have a factory today, you have something you run, you must spend 100,000 on buying diesel in a month. We call it that the system is working. People will say, this one is working. I saw the Kayamu, the stupid, what is it called, who tells that from Delta State that promoting that there is a free affair for APC to campaign. When they go to this, they will overcome, they will do this. What are you going to use to deceive Nigerians? You people have deceived us for 2015 and 2019. And I don't think that they can still deceive us. Just like what Okawa did, like a very smart person to go and endorse the, what is it called? The worry guy that mobilizing vote for P2B. And because let him give him post so that he can buy. I really appreciate that guy. I give him much encouragement, and we all supporters of Obi should learn, take a good example from him. If he says someone that's let me throw out my supporter and it is not thinking about what he's going to gain. He's thinking about what people are going to say. What people are going to say about me. I'm the one that organized this group now. Because these people see that you are a movement, you are a challenge to them. And they came to him and said, "I want to appoint you for social commissioner and this. And he refused it. He said, "No, I can't." Just like the pastor that refused David Amahi's offer. And people were shouting, he's supposed to do this. You come to the public and announce that you want to support social this. And the reverend come out on public to tell you, "I rejected it. Don't use it for your workers. People that work for you." These are people that were looking to build up Nigeria. These are citizens. We know there's a lot of temptation now. If I say APC and PDP is not panicking, they are already panicking. They are very, very afraid. Because first time they said that the big movement is on social media. And it's on the social media, but they are seeing it on the ground. Election campaign have not started, but look at what is happening in different states. Look at what happened in Calabar the other day. These people are very afraid. But what I want to advise everyone, let's focus. Let's not sell our choice, our what is it called? Our votes because of a peanut, whatever we are going to get today. Because anyone in the diaspora that's telling that supporting Tinubu and celebrating is their choice. They're supporting that they are going to make Nigeria changes. I don't think that person is supposed to be like, and that person is more of an evil woman. I may call it as an evil. Because you see, being in the diaspora, seeing what is going on in other countries, seeing the benefits, how the government, how the system work, you are coming to support these people, someone that have been a vice president, that have sold NEPA, sold different things. Someone they granted interview. He said that he will reach his family and his friend when he entered, become the president of Nigeria. And someone who have whole Lagos state for ransom for how many years is that refused to release the power to others parties because of their selfishness, interests, and want to still trust them. If we are still trusting these people, that means we are not ready to make a change. We pray God will help Nigeria, help all the youths, we all that are supporting Obi movement. God, at least before the next month the campaign starts, we have a lot of supporters, people that both the what is it called, the senators who are behind it, who don't want to show face. Before December or January, you see, before December, all of them will show face and they come to the Obi movement because they cannot survive it. If INEC really want to work for Nigeria, the INEC work as what happened in Edo State and in Osho State, Obi will get the votes. But my fear is about the INEC. My fear is about the INEC. How, if INEC dare to temper the result of what is being, result of Obi movement, whatever, I don't think that we have a Nigeria in 2023. The crisis, what will happen in nation called Nigeria will become like, we have no country to run to. But we pray, let the will of God be done, because my brothers and sisters, people at home are complaining. You in diaspora here, sending money to your family or your loved ones, you know what it takes. To buy, yesterday, there's something, I think, what is it called? A chair, the ordinary chair here, you can buy how much? Is 10,500 in Nigeria. This is a church chair they used to see. I was so surprised. How do we find ourselves here? 10,000 naira to buy one chair. Rubber plastic that we bought for 700 naira before now is coming to 3,500. And now we say Nigeria is working. Nigeria is not working. It's a dead country. And we need someone like Obi to revive Nigeria to the stage and to the track that we can start producing, and a lot of the company that left Nigeria will come back and see that Nigeria is working. Nigeria is a place. There is no country that will be working without light, without electricity. Every country needs electricity to operate. But Nigeria is where you have your company, you have to buy your diesel, you have to provide everything for yourself to work. How are you going to make the profit? How are you going to make it? A lot of people, a lot of companies folding in Nigeria, you see them, people say, this company are folding. It's because of there is no security, there's no light. We call it a country. That is not a country. We pray by the special grace of God. Let's be focused. I really appreciate Nigeria Watch for standing firm. Not that the opposition party are not coming close to him, interacting with him. Leave this movement. Let's give you this. Let's give it. A leader is someone that stands firm. When you stand with one, when you stand, this is what I'm going to do. You stand with it. Not people that you see tomorrow when they come to bribe you. You say you're right to them, and because you are so easy to compromise. I so much thank you for standing firm, providing this this platform to reach out to our loved ones, our brothers and our sisters. I think have done a lot in spreading the news of Obi movement with others platform that is spreading the news for us to have it in 2023, right? If you fail it, I don't know how, because we will have no other country apart from the nation called Nigeria. I so much appreciate him. I appreciate everyone, all Obi supporters, and let's remain focused. Let's not mind what others are saying or whatever people can say. If they're not afraid, let them keep up their mouth, not be saying anything. Let them keep. They say we are on the social media, that our voice is only on social media, but I think they have seen it on the Benin and other places, and Warri and other places there who they have seen it in Nasarawa and the other places. Let's remain focused. This time is a trial time. A lot of things will happen. We stand on Obi. Let's stand with him, and by his grace, we get it right in 2023. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Goodluck. We are not doing this for anybody. We are not doing this for Obi. We are doing this for Nigerians. We need to rescue that country. A lot is wrong. Nothing is really practically working. We are just doing what we are doing is for ourselves. Just like you made mention of insecurity everywhere. How did we get there? Who are those people? Who are those people? Why is the government not protecting life and property? Instead, they are awarding these same criminals, giving them award, giving them jobs, giving them positions. No, Nigerians, we've woken up. They've killed us enough. Nothing is practically working. Imagine company leaving Nigeria, a big market force like this. They prefer to go to a smaller country like Ghana, go to nearby opening offices. These are employment opportunities. So whatever we are doing here, we're not doing it for anybody. We are doing it for ourselves because we want a better country. So on that, I want to call on Mr. Judy. Judy, please, Doctor.
Hello, Niger Watch. Hello, everybody, fellow panelists and listeners all over the world. I say happy Sunday to everybody. I want to first of all say happy to our fellow Nigerians because I notice there's been a pervasive occurrence in our society today, a situation where we, where we often forget I dare to call them our heroes, those who have made positive impact in fighting for a good society. And when they pass on, we tend to forget them. Somebody like Gani Fauyemi, I'm sure today nobody remembers him. And I can't know anybody in Nigeria since my lifetime that has fought or stood against evil governance in Nigeria than that man. You know, the same goes to Femi Kuti and now his son Femi that we are talking about now. Femi, what Femi says is, he actually wasn't condemning Obi, even if
I'm trying to help you here. You forgot Kesari Wiwa. That gave his life for the
there are so many of them, my brother. Even Kesaro Wiwa, even Delegiwa. Is it Delegiwa?
Yes, that fought for media freedom.
Delegiwa.
Was killed with metal bomb.
Look at
Tai Solari.
There's so many of them. We tend to forget.
Man, God damn.
Yeah, we tend to forget them, and it hurts me a lot. And you know the impact of that? The impact of that is that it makes it difficult for somebody to stick out his head for Nigeria, because at the end of the day, they will forget them. And it's wrong. It's wrong. In many advanced countries, people, even when they are died, they will institute monuments. Every year they continue to remember them. But Nigeria will forget them. Look at what Showore has been doing since his childhood. Look at how they have been castigating him just because I don't understand this. We in Nigeria, I don't understand us, honestly. Instead, the same people that have been castigating people who have been fighting on their behalf against their evil government, against their evil rulers, wicked, heartless rulers, the same people will be honoring these thieves, honoring them just like they are honoring Tinubu now. Somebody like Tinubu, that if it were to be in an ideal society where people have moral conscience, nobody will even see Tinubu on the road and say good morning because of what he stands for. Nobody will even see Atiku, a thief like Atiku, a rogue, a criminal like Atiku, and say good morning or even take anything from his hand because of what he stands for. But these are the people we honor. Look at Dino Melaye. Anywhere he goes down, people follow him. People begin to hail him. We have misplaced our priority so long in Nigeria. We have misplaced our priority. Okay? Right from my childhood, I am not a saint, but somebody like me, right from my childhood, I have always learned to honor only those who have integrity. No matter how much you have, I don't care about your money. I care about the content of your character, what you stand for. And that which you stand for, if it is not for the generality of everybody, I don't care about it. I don't care about it. It must have to be for the generality of everybody, for the good of all. If you stand for that, you are my man, you are my woman. If you don't stand for that, I have nothing to do with you. Whatever you like, even if I'm hungry and I require food from your hand to live, I would rather die than taking food from your mouth, from your hand, because of what you stand for. We should begin to have that kind of spiritual rearmament or cultural rearmament or something, just something that we should begin to rethink the things we appreciate, the people we appreciate in our society. We worship our killers and then rebuff those who are actually fighting for us. It's so bad. It is so bad. I see it all over Nigeria, and that is one of the problems that is happening to us today. You will see somebody sticking out, either in schools or anywhere, sticking out to fight against evil. You will see another people that have been tormented, the people that have been going through the same evil system, will be the one to come and start fighting against the person that is trying to stick out his head to fight on their behalf. It is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. We should begin to, have this culture of standing up. You may not be able to come out first, but somebody comes out, support, lend your hand of support to that individual to fight against that evil. Collectively, we will defeat evil. Evil cannot continue to triumph. According to Martin Luther, and I can't quote Babati, he said, why evil triumph in the society or in any given society or in the life is the so-called good ones that stand aloof, that stand aside and look. You don't have to stand and look. When somebody comes out and says, this thing is bad, let us fight against it. Whether in your place of work, whether in your school, like the lecturers that harasses our female students, frustrate them in order to sleep with them before they will give them the grade that they merit. And if they don't settle them, it's only in Nigeria now I know that, people sort lecturers. They call it sorting. And they will tell them, if you don't sort, you won't pass. Now, if somebody stand up to fight against those evil lecturers, there will be people, some other students that will rise up against that person trying to fight against the lecturer. This is bad. And that is why evil continues to thrive every day in our society. Let us shun evil. Let us learn to I mean, say no to anything that does not benefit the society at large. Let us not be so selfish to only think of us, because that is exactly what is happening. That is the reason why people can be campaigning for Tinubu today, because of their own selfish interests. It's not as if they don't know that this man Tinubu cannot deliver, that he has nothing to offer Nigeria except for the continuity of the status quo. They all know, but because of their selfish interests, what they want to get from it, that is why they can be pushing such a man that is already, towards a few minutes to his death. I'm not praying that he should die, but everybody must die at the end of the day. But for such a man to be campaigning to become a president of Nigeria, a diapered man, a man that wears diaper, that is incontinent of urine, that cannot even flip a sheet of paper, on the other to the other page, and that cannot even stand 5 minutes to deliver a speech without people standing on both sides of his hand and some at his back to hold him should he fall. That is the kind of person. If not for selfish interest, there's no way they can be supporting such an individual. Okay, just like what Dino Melaye is doing. Dino Melaye, this man, I don't even want to talk about. The man is just like, in fact, he's like in Nollywood. He should have even gone to be acting in Nollywood. He's a very responsible, somebody that people shouldn't even look at. It's a non-entity. For somebody like me, I don't even see him as as somebody in his right senses. Okay, somebody that can flaunt 200 pieces of exotic wristwatches and be showing it around in his house. Is that not only mad person that can have such amount of research, not to talk about car? Is that not madness? And that is the kind of person that is now coming to talk in the public and say Atiku is a, oh my God. In fact, I beseech our fellow Nigerians, until we continue to shun these people and let them know that all those money they have stolen, it means nothing to us whenever they begin to flaunt them, until we begin to rebuff them, until we begin to treat them as an outcast in the society, so that they will know Nigeria, that we are people that have integrity. We are people that honors people with integrity, not fools, not thieves. Until we begin to do that, even if Peter become tomorrow, it's not going to change. It's not going to make any impact. People will still continue to steal. People will still continue to do what they are doing. Business as usual will continue to happen. It will take everybody, collective efforts, to right all the wrong that has happened in Nigeria. I remember when I was growing, when I was as a little child in the 70s, before you hear that somebody will be given a chieftaincy title in Igbo land, for instance, that person must be a man of integrity. That person must be a man that stands on the truth. That person must be an irreproachable man, a man that is incorrigible, cannot bribe. But today, what happened? Just get 100,000 naira. You can get how many chieftaincy titles you want in any part of Nigeria. Now, where has it led us? That is just it. Just get your money, anything you want, just bribe your way through, just like Tinubu and Atiku have bribed their way and stole the presidential candidature of their party by stealing it. And then people can still be supporting these people that they have known that they stole that position that they are campaigning for today. Not because they merited it, but they stole it by bribing, using Nigerian money they have stolen and bribe to buy people to vote for them. And people will tell me that they won the election, the primaries of their party. I can't just get past that. And even if many Nigerians have gotten past that, and many people seem not to even acknowledge the fact that these people, the position they are running for now, they stole to get it to. They got it through dubious and pervert means. That alone is enough to discredit them, to make sure that they never get any single vote. But hey, we are in Nigeria, where thieves are being honored, and then innocent people are being killed every day. Where terrorists are being given red carpet reception, even by the president of Nigeria, and innocent people are being killed, slaughtered every day.
Thank you.
Innocent people are being hauled in the jail and kept in the jail, and they are releasing terrorists every day and giving them red carpet reception and giving them rehabilitation and giving them a lot of money and enlisting them in our army. Where many Nigerians leave school and they have no job, you know, they don't even have employment. Buhari will be there telling them there is no job. Government doesn't have a job for you again. Meanwhile, he's recruiting terrorists in our military. He's giving them job from behind in the name of Operation Safe Corridor. It's a shame. And we all see this thing and we keep quiet. We pretend as if they are not happening. We should wake up. We should wake up. There are so many things so many things that have gone wrong in our country that I don't know who can right it, if not for collective effort, if not that every one of us should begin to rethink our priority, should begin to set our priorities right, should begin not just to think of yourself alone, but to think of others, to think of what will benefit your society.
All right.
I cannot be rich today and my neighbor is poor and I say I'm rich. No, I am still poor. My richness and happiness depend on how well my neighbor is. If we can have this kind of attitude and mind, trust me, we'll go a long way. This the advancement, everything we are asking for, we'll see it falling in place because you're not thinking of yourself, but you're thinking of everybody, the well-being of everybody. Because guess what? You have that beautiful car. You're still going to drive it on the road that is bad, that everybody that has not been that our contracts have been awarded on it, and people steal the money, and the roads are not repaired. So how then are you enjoying your money? But we don't think this way. We only think of, oh, let us make the money, let us build a castle, let us fence our houses so that no thief can come in, nobody can break through. And then you tie a little street that goes to your house, but when you drove across that little street or little pathway that goes to your house, what happened thereafter? We don't think.
Thank you. Thank you. Please quickly round up. There are people.
So I want to encourage us. Let us begin to, reset our priority, put our priorities right. Let us refuse to be honoring these fools, these thieves, these rogues, these politicians, and military officers and policemen that are put, because all these politicians, they are working in conjunction with the military and with the police, because those are the people they use to come and kill you, to come and kill us whenever we speak out. They are all part of the problem. Let us continue to, rebuff them. Let us tell them that we don't want them. Let them go with their money. Don't be carried away with the bribes and money they will give you. Come this election now. Say no to all those. And by the time we continue to do that, trust me, we'll have a better nation that we can call ours and we'll be proud of. Thank you. I use my floor.
Yes, thank you very much. That was a very great one. And before I call on the next speaker, which is going to be just for you, I've called you before, you were not around, so I think you are back now. So you're going to be next just for you. But before you start to talk, I want to quickly respond to Abdul Mumin Adana. Maybe this is your first time of joining us here. We have a rule that we don't actually allow personal attack and insult on the people on the platform. Like Abdul, I've not stolen your money, so you cannot insult me. If I'm in a public office, I've stolen your money, you can call me names. I have not stolen your money, I've not hold public office. We're all here for a better Nigeria. For you to come here and be insulting us, please. We are not sick people. If you know what you are saying, you will know that, yes, what you are saying is not correct. You are saying Igbo will not near the power till that kingdom come. Then who nears the power? You, your tribe? You are not the owner of Nigeria, Abdul. What we want is a better Nigeria for everybody, including you, me, everybody involved in the contract Nigeria. Nobody's more better or more Nigeria than any Nigerian. Nobody is more first citizen than any Nigerian. If there will be first citizen, It will be the people producing the egg, laying the egg, not the people eating the egg. Okay? So, Abdul, I think this is your first time. I'm only saying this because we don't accept it. And if you continue like this, we will block you. We are very liberal here and very democratic. So we don't just take action. We explain. We want to talk. Engage us. Hit the button. People here talking, they are human beings. If you know you have something to give to Nigerians, people are listening. Come on board. Hit on top, there is a link. Hit the link and join us here and talk to us. Tell us your reasons. Tell us why you are talking like this. Give us, let people hear you. Nobody's a fool. We can differentiate good from bad, no matter how you pretend to paint it. The last man just spoke, and it is true, is there. Employing bandits, bandit sympathy. There was one man that was giving custom officer that could not even salute. He was like a fool. And that man was just a sympathizer, a bandit. You want to doubt that? The video is online. They are there. Everything we say here, we have a proof. We don't just talk because we hate you. We don't hate nobody. We want what to be good for you and me. My president go to UK for treatment. Bola Tinubu go to UK and France for treatment. Who are those people treating him? Are they dogs? They are human beings. They created, they work on their country. Our doctors are living. Our doctors are now being used in America, UK, and all every day. If the country is good, would they live? They are taking my money and your money to be taking care of their heads and their family, buying houses. And you are calling us sick people. Do you think we are really sick? Or you that does not understand? Or you are siding because of tribe? From your name, it shows. I don't want to insult you. Do you think it's us that is sick? Or you are not reasoning well? Or you are not seeing the truth? You know the truth, you refuse to take the truth. And now, we are saying rascality must stop. Peter Obi say rascality must stop. We must take this country back from lunatics. People that have no job, they have billions of Lamborghini for being a politician. They have no industry, nothing. They have beautiful cars, houses everywhere. A man comes to government today, he becomes very rich. How come? How come? So are you okay? Think about that. Just think about that. So on that note, I'll be calling on the next person. Yes, of course. I think the next person now is Judy just spoke. We have Mr. Andrew. Even if you change your name, I know you. Please talk to us, Mr. Oyekro.
Yeah, good evening, my fellow chieftaincy title holders on the panel, and good evening to those watching from at home and abroad. Thanks very much. I'm just a brief one, just to continue to buttress the point the last speaker made in terms of it is a collective effort. Everyone is involved in this. Mistakes have been made, and one thing I thank God for is that the momentum is still going on. And I listened to Peter Obi's speech, I think a few days ago, and also what he posted in respect to the ASU, that once he becomes president, if elected, he will make sure that ASU strike is a thing of the past. That is encouraging, and we hope that is the case. And I came across the topic, which is in respect to Dino saying is not. I hope I am right. He said he can never become obedient, which is, and the man is correct. he can never become obedient because he does not follow the rules of obedience. He only follow the rules of his stomach. So it needs to be applauded for speaking the truth for once in his life.
Hello,
So,
Mr. Andrew.
yes, please.
I think it's not Dino that made the statement, Femi Kuti.
Okay. Okay, it's Femi Kuti that made this. Thanks for correcting me. Femi Kuti will be Fela's brother, if I'm correct.
Yes, let me quickly put you through
Correct.
the videos we played. We played the first video was from Dino Melaye saying that Peter Obi is a fantastic person, but it is not his turn. That
Okay.
Peter Obi does not have what it takes to unify Nigeria. That the only person that have what it takes to unify Nigeria is his principal Atiku.
Okay.
So that was what majorly what Dino said. So we now gave it back to Dino, showcasing his video where he has so many Lamborghinis, so many Jeep wagon, so many things. How did he get it? That he's just there for his stomach. He's right for his stomach. So that's for Dino. Then that of Femi Kuti. Femi Kuti came as a result of say obedience are threatening to burn down his shrine. That for now he can never be obedient. That judging for what is happening now, that he can never be obedient, that he does not trust any politician. That if you ask him, does he like Tinubu? He say no. That if you ask him about Tinubu, you are looking for his trouble. Tinubu that was governor, that was looking for how to put down his shrine. If you ask him if he love Atiku, no, that he never likes them. That as far as that person is a Nigerian politician for now, he's not interested. He never liked them. Now, obedience are people like the military who are obedient in destroying things. So for that word, he can never be obedient. But if somebody like Peter Obi come on board and he changes things, well, if he see that he's changing it, then he's good to go. That is for Femi Kuti. So
Okay.
I would now said for people attacking him, he has his reason. His father was a freedom fighter who fought, who gave a lot to the country, and who was killed. His father's mother, and all that. They have. If he's talking like that, he's talking from experience. He's trying to be neutral. That he does not trust politicians in Nigeria. That he has his right on that. Then the last one we play. No, we played the third. The third video was on Bishop. Rain calls on Tinubu that Tinubu went to hire fake bishops. That it will never well with him. We played that video. It's a popular video that have gone viral before, but we just play it for people to see a bishop coming to rain calls on Tinubu. We now said, why would Tinubu go ahead to rent bishops? Why didn't he go and rent imam? If he was not afraid of Imam, if he does not see Christians as he can do anything with them, why did he also go and rent Imam? So we went ahead to say that. Then the last video was on Peter Obi, the common sense, speaking sense to Nigerians, telling Nigeria to must invest in Nigeria project. That lunatic are the one who took asylum, asylum in Nigeria. That we need to take it back from these mad people, lunatic. And in most cases, if you want to take this from lunatic, you know how lunatic behave. People will be saying, no, leave them, oh, they have sympathy, they are mad people. That we too must pretend to be mad, to be able to be like them and take it from them. That we must rescue this country, that enough of rascality, they are using our money to buy houses, taking away our money. One person having 5 cars, is that not madness? That if you go the Western world they go to, such thing happen in the Western world they go to. So he finally just said, we have the rascality must stop. And that is the word we'll be using. In fact, everybody that listened to Peter Obi speaking almost shed tears here. And that's where we are. So we are definitely still attacking those people that is saying that Peter Obi does not have the structure. Now they are seeing it happening. They are now afraid. That is where we are, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for correcting me as well. So I really appreciate it. Uh, I'm going to respect Femi Kuti's reservations. I think most people have that reservation, but on the flip side, it's too much a risk to take to have a reason, because if every one of us have reservation as a result of the way the country has been governed in the past, these people will continue to come into the picture. At this moment, we're taking a risk and a calculate risk, which I believe that, which is on Peter B, which I believe is going to yield positive, because I don't see the man changing to changing from who he is, or who he was when he was governor of Anambra State, and when he become president. I don't see him changing. So I think it's worth every one of us to put our bet on him, including Femi Kuti. Like I said, I'm going to respect his reservation, but I hope he changes his mind and put his bet on Peter Obi. In respect to Dino Melaye, well, everybody knows Dino Melaye. I can't speak more of Dino Melaye because he goes where his Thomas goes. Having that amount of, one of the painful things is that when I see people celebrate Dino Melaye, it annoys me. I think one of the speakers said it earlier. It annoys me when I see celebrities, Christians, pastors celebrate Dino Melaye. It makes me to wonder if some of them are in their sane mind. Now, in respect to his principal party, I have it on record. So me saying it again is not a new thing. It's something I stand by. I said it before and I repeat. If Atiku is voted in, I repeat, for the record, if Atiku is voted in, I'm emphasizing on Atiku, Nigerians should kiss Nigeria goodbye and welcome NYSC. Now your sufferings continues. That man is desperate, one. Two, he is compromised, meaning he's open to blackmail. When he worked in the custom, he did not see his action as conflict of interest. He cannot declare how he made his money. Recently, he posted a video. The same people who criticize Peter Obi that all he has is social media fans. He came on social media saying, if elected, he will eradicate banditry. Now, Section 24, subsection E, which I quoted, that if you have information to help the law enforcement agent, you are to share this information with them. It is rumored or alleged that during his time in custom, he even transported banditry into the country. Allegations. Now, so I mean, I don't know why people cannot see these red flags in this man, and they want to vote for him, regardless of, let's put sentiment aside, religion aside, put everything aside. If your leader, someone who claims that he wants to lead you, cannot openly tell you, this is how I made my money, this is how I became one of the richest men in Africa. We want to put that person there as a leader? Please, I don't know. I'm begging people that you should not vote him in. So, seeing Dino Melaye being his spokesperson doesn't surprise me. They said the apple does not fall far from the tree. So, they're the same thing. But like the speaker said, collective effort. We've been down there. Now we want to rise up. We have to rise up together. We have to preach this issue of integrity together. It's not just going to be only Peter Obi. We also have to start to act and behave and live with this integrity. We have to stop giving bribes. It has to start now. We don't need to wait until Peter Obi becomes the president. We have to stop taking bribes. Let's also be that person where when we say things, we can tell people, go and verify what I said. It's every one of us. And we know how great potentials Nigerians possess. We see it in the Commonwealth Games. We see it in everywhere. It is time for us to now join forces with this man, telling us how important clarification, verification means. He said it yesterday or 2 days ago. In everything he has said, he probably know everything he said is 90% correct. So with 90% result, he said a professor will say he tried if he scored 90%. Maybe 10% were wrong. So it is now time for us to emulate him in our dealing with one another from henceforth. We have to meet him halfway. Excitement, we put that aside. Reality, we put in front of us. We've seen the issue of the dollar against the naira. We know how expensive things are in Nigeria. And we must not be under that illusion that if any other leader comes into play beside Peter Obi, things are going to get better. No, they ain't going to get better. They will get worse. So, like I said, we'll keep preaching this message as we continue to preach it. Encourage those who are discouraged. No bitterness, because at the end of the day, when Peter Obi become president, he's going to be president of those that supported Tinubu and those that supported Atiku and every other person. So we cannot allow bitterness to come into the equation, because at the end of the day, we will be one Nigeria. Unfortunately, some have made up their mind. They don't care how the country turns out tomorrow. They've decided to go that part of Atiku and that part of Tinubu, sadly. But we hope that their conscience will wake up one day and see the truth and the light. We need electricity. It is very important. And Peter Obi have said it. He will do it in 4 years. I believe. Listen, before Peter Obi came onto the scene, I've said this before. If we have an honest person, they will turn the country around in 4 years. It's not difficult, because the buck stopped with him. So he will be making the decisions. Dino Melaye, his stomach. Forget about him. God has a way of recompensing people. How can one man display that amount of cars? The question is, where does he get the money from? What business does he run? Does he own? These are questions Nigerians should be asking themselves. What business does he own? And our leaders don't like us asking them questions. That's one problem Nigerians have. Either leader in the secular world or leader in the churches or mosques, they don't like people asking them questions. And any leader that don't like you asking them questions, suspect that leader. He or she is hiding something. So, like I said, reiterating what the last speaker said, collective effort. We keep preaching the message, and I believe people will keep getting it. They will change their mind. Nobody likes to suffer. Electricity is lovely. Trust me on that. It is lovely to have constant electricity. It is expensive, but when you have it constantly, it is lovely. I mean, almost 20 years now, apart from the times I travel home, I think I've only experienced blackout once or twice, and within a twinkling of an eye, they fix it. So it's lovely. That is my concern. Nothing else concerns me. Not the good road concerns me, because those ones will fall into place as soon as we have this electricity going on. The economy will fall into place. But if we have good roads, we don't have electricity, we're only wasting our time. I yield the floor. Thank you very much. God bless.
Yes, with good with electricity, we have so lot. We can do a lot, and the Tinubu and Atiku man will not want us to have this constant electricity, because it will spoil their market. At least the man that is making generator in the north, Atiku, will not have market again now. When you see generator in the Western world, you know they are using it for outdoor work, especially construction or a beach party. Even sometimes around that beach party, there's electricity connection somewhere. Mainly outdoor construction work. Those lister you see that were in some of these big men's houses. If you see it here outside, it's inside the van or beside the road for construction. You never see it in the house. You've never hear generator sound. How you want to hear that now? Light is 24 hours. No matter how expensive it is, we say it's expensive, but we pay. The money is there for you to pay. When there is job, the economy is moving. Privatization, private companies are coming to make money. They employ people, you are working, they pay tax. Why won't this work? But these leaders don't want these things to happen. Because you know why? If it happens, they will not gain from the system no more. They'll become useless. That is why they want us to remain captivity, slave to them. Engineer Ken, I called you severally before. You were the seventh person, but I've been calling you. You left. Now you are back. I wanted to go back and give just 2 minutes to everybody to deposit. Now you are here like again, like Willy Willy. Talk to us.
Thank you, my dear brother. I was having the visitors. That was why. So,
Okay,
how you doing? You're doing very, very well.
we are good. We are good.
Yes, yes, yes. My brother, this matter tire me. You know, Article. I don't have a problem with Article importing generators to Nigeria. It's a business. I don't have any problem with it. Even in America that we live, if you go to any big supermarket, any big grocery stores, they sell generators. Walmart sell generators. Walmart sell generators. Home Depot sell generators. BJ said generators, Costco said generators, and all these are all food vendors, business, and they sell generators. As you already say that they use them in construction sites, in
Oh,
beach, even in your house, like me in my house, I have a generator. I have 12 kVA. That's 12,000 watts generator in my house. I just bought it. I left it just in case of any eventuality. If we have any power failure, I know it doesn't happen, but it happens once in a while. You have something for backup. Sometimes because of this summertime, you have a lot of people at home using air condition. Sometimes they overpower the transformer, it will blow up. At least you need a backup. That is what generator is made for, a backup power for any emergency. But in Nigeria, NEPA becomes a backup power for generators. It's the opposite side. So the thing is, these politicians, these people, the way I look at them, the way I look at them is this, they have sold their soul to the devil. The devil did not like anything light. When it's light, the devil is not happy. The devil always operates, anything evil operates in the dark. Because If you have light in your country, you can able to make more money. Businesses will grow. Business will sell in the day. Businesses will sell at night when there's power. A lot of investment will be around. So they themselves will make more money, even more than what they are making now. But the reason why they don't want that power, that light to be around, I don't know. I can't just get it. How come it's not working? We supply power to Togo, to Cotonou, or to Ghana. Those guys have power 24/7. A lot of companies are relocating from Nigeria to Ghana. A lot of them, because of power. So the whole thing is so terrible. Look at Dino Melaye. Look at the whole cars that is fronting around. That car can establish a big time multi-million dollars company for him. And he can also employ over 5,000 people in that company. With the money that he will make, the revenue that will come there, the margin that he will get from that company every year can afford him to buy one of those cars. Every year. In 10 years or in 8 years, he will get back those cars if he invests those money. So the money, what do you think? A senator that is making $30,000 to $40,000 as a salary every month, he will buy Ferrari now. He will buy Ferrari. In 6 months, he will buy Ferrari. He will buy Bugatti. He will buy Maserati. He will buy G-Wags. He will buy any kind of car. He will buy Rolls Royce. He will buy them. He will buy, even though they are not brand new, at least they're in a good shape. He will buy them. When the same teachers that taught them in school, they're supposed to be on the same level, cannot even afford a 3 square meal in a day. So my brother, this is terrible. I watch Femi Fela's son that was saying that he doesn't like Obi. He's not supporting Obi, neither Atiku, neither Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then who are you supporting? Who are you supporting? You are supporting yourself? So that means you don't want the country to work? In any way, you have to support one person. If Tinubu is your choice, so be bold to say it out. No one will crucify you. They won't put a gun to your head. It's choice. That is your choice. That is your choice. So we Naija Watch family, we choose Obidient family. We choose Peter Obi. Peter Obi and I, we are not related. He's an Edo man. He's an Igbo man. But we chose him because we see that he has a different, his mentality is different. His ideas are different. His thought is different. And he has proven himself. We know no man is perfect. But among the three of them, I think he's a little bit better than the rest of them. So that is why we are supporting him. And that is why we will stay by his side, strongly. And we'll make sure that at the end, this guy's vote will be counted. And that is why a lot of the youth, a lot of Nigerians, even the older men, all of them are all obedient now. They're tired of all these forefathers. They're tired of all these ancestors that refuse to die, and they are still living among the living and still cutting mayors to the society. The other one called Otiku, aka Atiku, that lives in Dubai. Every 4 years you run to Nigeria to contest for election. When you lose, you move back to Dubai to stay. It's not working. It's not working at all. At all. So I'm ready I want to see what Dino Melaye is planning to do for Atiku. I know that Atiku is paying him handsomely for the whole lies that he's lying. He's not different from Lai Mohammed. So we want to see how long can he lie to Nigerians. And thank God that the Nigerians people, they are ready this time around for PVC. A lot of them are ready to cast their vote. They are ready to defend their vote, and they are ready to stand by their vote, and they are ready that every polling booth has to announce the result, and everyone has a phone that they will use to record every result that is being announced in their polling vote. So this is going to be a very huge drama, and we don't know what season we're going to give to it. It might be season 2023, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be like we have a saying, meaning that meaning that the dead and the living have to see each other. So it's going to be like that in 2023. So the dead and the living has to see each other. The meaning that the night and day has to come together and agree. Of which it is done already. That is why Peter Obi is selling. Now, one thing that these people refuse to understand, Peter Obi is not paying anybody. No one comes out and says that Peter Obi, or have said that Peter Obi has paid them. None. But this movement is it's a spiritual movement that manifests to the physical. And it's a strong movement. This movement is bigger than Peter Obi. So Peter Obi just has the grace to be the driver or the piloter of this movement. It's a big movement, and it's a movement that is going to change the whole entire Africa. By the grace of God, come 2023, the whole world is ready to see that day. And when that day comes, a person like Peter Obi happens to win that presidential ticket, Africa is going to receive a newborn. Because if Nigeria is settled, Africa as a continent will be settled and be peaceful. Because Nigeria is the big brother of Africa. Thank you, Nigeria Watch, and thank you, Mr. Leflix, for these 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Engineer Ken. Just like you have said, electricity is one very big part that drives productivity all over the world. With electricity, the common Baba will not go and use extra money to be buying fuel and generator. Just get his daily bread from Babi. The technical man that is welding on the street is sure of getting his daily bread because there is power to power his talent, his equipment. The hairdresser, the stylist, just measure a few. Everything works for everybody. Whatever you're doing, the equipments are there. There's power to power them.
Yes.
You see, it increase the GDP. It increase self-employment.
Yes.
We all know this. This is the problem.
Yeah.
And that is why we say we must take back this country.
Yes.
So I will want to go back, start from the top again, give 2 minutes to all of us because we'll soon be going today. We're not going to spend 5 hours today. So I think we don't have Chooks here, we don't have Amori here, we don't have Destiny here. Madam Rita is no more here, yes. Tiobala is here. Yes, I guess.
Destiny is here.
I don't Tony still. I never mentioned Tony. I just
Destiny.
Okay, Destiny.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Destiny, you came before, you left, you didn't say nothing.
Yeah, because I know you. My internet was somehow misbehaving.
I have you on record. You were the third person. I called you. You didn't say nothing.
I was not able to come on. on the platform, but I was on YouTube.
All right, now you
Because
have
the
your 2
internet
minutes.
was not allowing me then.
Okay.
Because I was not at home.
You have your 2 minutes. Please quickly talk to us.
All right, thank you. I appreciate everybody in the panel. Good evening once again. I really appreciate everybody. But one thing that everybody was condemning Femi, and nobody condemned the people that send the message that warrants Femi to come outside to speak things that he just said. How will you say because somebody said something? I don't want to become obedient. You said you want to go and burn his business.
Yesterday, we were not condemning.
No, God left it. I was here. No, I was here. I was here listening from everyone.
You say everybody, just few people were saying.
Okay, sorry. Some. Okay, let me put it that way. Some.
Support at least.
Thank you.
Progress.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Stop being
because you were not. I know you do not condemn him, but some people condemn Femi, almost majority self. But they did not condemn people that said they want to burn somebody's investment. You cannot tell me that you want to burn my investment. I will just come out and be laughing, which is not possible. Because that is where he makes his money, which is wrong. We have to tell ourselves the truth. If you are doing something, we do it the way he please everyone. And true, everybody cannot be in the same path. As our faces is different, that's how our mind is different. There are people that must be in your place. There are people that will not be in your place. So you have to take it that way. What he said is true on his own is right, but on my way he may not be right. For someone to just say he want to burn his property is not right. So let us put that in a right way. So for the Dino and the rest, that's why all those politicians, I do not believe in all of them, and I will never like any of them. That's why I don't so much believe in Tabi. I wish PDP win 2019 election, as Peter B as vice president will not come out and condemn PDP up to now. Like Daniel Bwala just was defending APC about 2 months or 3 months ago. In all the whole area, he was defending APC. It's not up to a month now. It's not up to 2 weeks. He defended to PDP. Now Daniel Bwala is condemning APC, supporting everything that PDP is doing somehow. So that in Nigeria, it will be very difficult for us to get it right, because many of us, when we are in the other side, we don't condemn whatever the person do. Our biggest problem, what I believe, is that we, the follower, are the problem of these politicians, not even the politicians self. Because we support everything that they do. Whenever they wrong, we support them. We don't let them know that this is wrong. We support everything, and anybody that criticizes them, we fight the person. That this person, why will you criticize my person or whatever? If somebody told me that Daniel Bwala will criticize APC, I will never believe it. So that is why someone like Peter Obi is very difficult, because he felt when he win now, or his friends, they will still come back to him. That is why he makes a statement that he's not going to fight, or he's not going to probe any corrupt politician. People who was defending that he's not the one that will fight it. And we forgot that all the documents that we used to fight the thief that steal the country for the beginning, if he did not provide those documents, EFCC and the rest agency cannot work with it, because all the whole document will be under his care. And he himself right now has said he's not going after them. Definitely he's telling us that he's not going to provide all those documents that will make them go after them. So with that,
Destiny, your 2 minutes have gone, but good luck. Have question for you. Good luck. Quickly ask it. And
our brother, the question we are saying about what our brother, I think Femi Kuti son raised, that the OB supporters are threatening to burn down his shrine. Do you know that APC or PDP can plot it and use it to destroy Obi campaign? Where is the proof that is
100%? What you just said is 100% correct.
Where is the proof that is Obi supporters that is doing it? But APC and PDP can do everything to put it in Obi.
Destiny.
Bros, what you just said so is 100% correct.
Destiny. Let me quickly.
That is my question.
It's 100% correct. Why did you say it's 100% correct?
It may be 100% correct.
Are you aware that Wike came out a few days ago to say that he did not sue Atiku?
Yeah, that's why Oga left it.
Are you aware that Wike came out to say he did not remove the PDP flag from Port Harcourt? Who now removed it?
Oga left it. That is why I said it may be 100% correct. That is what
anyway, your time is over, but let me quickly let you know that here we are supporters.
Mr. Leftist, I bet before you continue, I think they should allow this guy express himself, as in, I know, at least, I don't know. I'm not inside or against for him or whatever. At least, it just let him express his opinion, please. It's my view.
You want to hear? I gave him this 2 minutes. It's over. You said I should give him more time to just be talking. And what has he said that you don't understand? That I don't understand? That we don't understand? That he want to express again? He just said he does not believe in Obi. That people should stop threatening. And here, if you've been following us here, you know that just very few people that said that made that statement that his father fought a cause, one good Nigeria, that he should try and also join the force. And we are here saying that we don't blame him, judging from what his family has gone through.
Mr. Lefty, is you and about 2 or 3 people that support, make the statement that you make right now. I was here throughout. Don't say many people.
Yes,
no, there are a lot of people that.
A lot of people said that.
It's not a lot of people. Let's be realistic.
That we should acknowledge
few people that try to say he must belong to somewhere.
I don't know where you're
getting. Many of us say he has the right. So that is not the topic of today. He's not the topic of today. Even if you want to use him as the topic of today, he supported Obi. Because at the end of the day, he said, if Obi wins and he's doing well, he will support. He made that word.
Yeah.
He supported Obi indirectly. But he has your right to his opinion to say that because of the way things are going now, he used the word now, that he does not believe in any politician. And he doesn't want to be obedient because for him, his father used Obi as obedient. Tell him to go right. But the federal government will just talk, now that they do. So now obedient they be. So he doesn't like that word obedient. And he has a right to it. So that is not what that is not what we are. We didn't take him. We didn't take him for like enemy because
we are not against him.
Anybody.
We are not against him. He's right.
He did not support anybody. He did not say Obi is wicked, he's bad. Does not like some of us are saying here now. He did not say Obi is bad, but he said Tinubu is bad, and he said Atiku is bad.
Atiku is bad. Yes.
He said it. But he did not say Obi is bad. He just said that word obedient.
To be obedient, yes.
The word obedient is not his thing. And if Obi happens to be president and there's a track record that is doing well, that he would follow. So what are we now dragging? If you don't believe in Obi, we here believe in Obi. So don't pick one and expatiate on that. Tiobala, I don't know why you said we should allow him to express himself. Look at the time. I said 2 minutes. And he has said the same thing.
You know why I said so? You know why I said so? So that it will not look as if we are
No,
antagonizing him.
I give him more than 2 minutes. I allow him more than 2 minutes, and I discover that he's not going forward. He's still beating around same point.
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters. You cannot be in the same place and you expect me to be here waiting for you. If you leave that point and go to another point,
2 minutes. So
yes. If you leave that point and go to another point, I might just decide to wait because if you are making a point, though it's 2 minutes. So Tiobala, please. Next time, please, I beg you.
No, I didn't get you. Next time what?
Next time, don't do that interruption.
No, I don't want a situation whereby somebody will
It's not
be
about
expressing opposite view. It will not be an
Sir,
enemy on the platform.
Tiobala, it's not about you. You are not the only
If
one.
you're even talking about maybe I may even be the one he's even referring to. Because
it
what I
doesn't
said,
matter whether it's you. It's not about you now, sir.
No, it's okay.
Tiobala, please.
Can we move on, please, guys?
Yes. I'm only just for in case of clarity, please. Yes, it's good to have you back, Mr. Destiny. You know you are my man. So I always, each time I see you, when I called you before you were not around, I was wondering. So having you back again is a good thing. We don't have me, Rita, don't gas, don't move. Yes, Seb, don't go hide for a comment section. Yes, Tiobala, your 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like in the area of Femi Kuti, let me even start from there because that has to be one of the areas that dominates, this argument right now. In my own opinion, and I've said it time with time during my presentation here, these are people who have over the years been fighting for the growth and development of the nation. Now you see youth coming out, at least just fight to the end. That is the aspect I was even fighting him for. Not that I'm condemning what he's saying, being obedient or not being obedient. My whole point is that the energy that the father have used over the years to fight for the internal democracy, for the development of Nigeria, now that the youths are stepping on those things right now, I'm not clamoring for good government or good governance. At least it should not relent at this moment. It should not be on the neutral ground. It should try as much as it can.
Tiobala, very quickly, let me quickly meet you up. Has his father done anything politics or support any politics in Nigeria before now?
I don't know. All I know is that he
never. No.
So, sir, please, if we are saying anything, let's have it on record and let's be factual.
I didn't get that.
Why? Never, ever supported our politicians. His father have problem with politicians, have problem with religion.
It's like you're not getting what I'm saying.
No, you don't need to say that, sir.
What did I say?
You said you are faulting him because now that the youth, he should. No, you don't have to say that.
You don't understand. The point is that whether it must not be a politician. It must not be your music. Your message is very important. This fight is not for individual alone. It's not for single person. At least a message you will sing or a word you will send is enough.
Sir, you see what somebody said here? Was it Iris Ward? No, Omoyes Corners or somebody? I don't know who said it. He said, yes, that man need conviction. He said that man need conviction. If Peter will be okay, Alice. He said that man
I also said so too.
Yeah, he said that man need conviction. If only Peter Obi can somebody can convince him in that politics that there's going to be future. You don't expect him you don't expect him now to support somebody that he doesn't believe in. He used one word. He said if this man come on board and he's doing well, he sees the government is changing.
He must not. How will he come on board? How will he come on board when you have tigers and lions all over the place?
No, he's not the point now, sir. I don't want us to use him as
it's my opinion, and I must express my view.
And I'm also telling you that
you cannot tell me what I'm going to say. I must express my view, and my view is my view.
Thank you. Go ahead. You still have maybe 1 minute left.
My own view is that this man, Femi Kuti, has a large follower. as far as Nigeria youth and even the elderly are concerned. I want to beg him at this moment. He has been at least fighting for internal democracy in their family right from time. At least he should not give up now. He should try as much as he can, no matter what has happened to him or his family. He should use that his platform to convince each and every one of us, or some Nigeria who are yet to convince about this movement, for them to support this rescue mission. That is just my own opinion as far as his own aspect is concerned, and it's my opinion, and I stand by it.
All right, thank you very much. That's a very good opinion. If only he would do that, I would have been very happy if he would do that. But we know that from all his indication, he's not going to do that unless he sees changes. Because what this family stand for is even for better Nigeria. So we are the one wanting to rescue Nigeria.
You know many people who have lost their family member in the course of rescuing this nation over the years because they are not public figures.
Who are those people? We don't know them. Is this what we know now?
Do you know how many people they have killed in Benin and those states in Nigeria across the place? You say don't know them.
Did they come out to talk on social media? We're asking. I'm telling you, we're answering a star that's even more popular than Buhari himself.
Of course, you are correct. My whole point is that he said something that when the things start getting better, when Obi presidency start getting better, he will come and join. How will it get better when we have not elected Obi?
My brother, you have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. And I just know that
I have problem with that he has a huge follower and he's a pro-Nigeria and people like him believe in the development of the country. I'm begging him at this moment, he should please use his platform to gather and governance people to support this movement. That's just what I'm saying.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Now you go. Thank you for begging him. We go straight to yes, scholar. You had me. You quickly rock on back. Smart woman. All right, talk to us. Talk to us. Come on, yes, corners. We can't hear you. Hello. Oh, I guess you're having issue with your microphone or something. Okay, you can come back. We will still leave the space for you. Engineer can see here. No. Okay, she's back. Okay, talk to us.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. Now I was trying to call in when you mentioned my name, so I was already on the way. So anyway, my last thought is this, and I agree with you, Ballard, and that's where that's the point that I was trying to make. I understand that his family has made a lot of sacrifice. Everybody knows the story of Fela and the mother, and most of even Eko and the rest of them. We all know. Struggle continues. Especially now, and it has such a huge influence. I think this is where the angle I was trying to come from. Even though I understand his sentiments, he has every right to decide what he wants to do, whether he wants to, stay on the sidelines. It's his opinion, whatever he wants to do. But it would be good for him to he doesn't need to really get himself involved, to be honest, but because he has such an amazing influence of people, saying one or two things will help even galvanize more. And I think that I don't remember his name. He even mentioned the same thing too, which I shared. So I hey, I respect the man's opinion, whatever he wants to do, but it will be helpful. And I'm begging him, together with Yobala, that he should please just say something. Now, having said that, the focus should remain on Peter Obi. There will be a lot of distraction coming. There will be distractions from the left, from the right, from everywhere. We cannot fold our hands, and we cannot fold our hands and lose focus. That's the most important thing. The energy has to be sustained, and we cannot allow anyone to tribalize anything. And I agree with the person who said we as a people need to change our own mindset to the woman that sells tomatoes in the market. You are selling me 100 naira tomatoes, you have a small bowl. Meanwhile, you don't cut the bowl, cut and join. Now only 4 days for 100 naira. You understand? So it is an entire revamping of the system. This is why I say we have a lot of work to do. It is not celebrating these people when they show up. If they visit they come visit wherever you are outside of the country, demand answers from them. I never understood people who go and dine with these people when they come. I never got it, because I'm like, my people are home suffering. What are these people doing here with all the money that they took from people? It's our money at the end of the day. So I would say this, and I would yield. Peter Obi all the way. I don't care what anybody has to say. He's the most sensible. He has integrity. He has the character to take us to where we need to be. We need a man of character, high character and integrity that will trickle down to the common person. So Peter Obi all the way. Silence to all the naysayers. I yield. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. It's Peter Obi all the way. We all know it. We are not just saying it. Everybody is saying it. People are saying it. The youth are saying it. Old people are saying it. Even some part of the north, which we were having fear before, are flagging up 1 million march for Peter Obi, and more are still coming. So it's not about us. It's not about one person. It's about the people. People are tired of this insecurity, this hunger, this no tax, no power, no fear, no nothing. Just few people are just embezzling and stealing. People are not stupid. It's not about just one person. So it's a national thing, and people have already made up their mind. Obi is not spending shishi. He's not hiring anybody. He did not come to hire me. I'm talking because we saw him standing, the one man standing out among every one of them that are aspiring. And people also saw that he's one man standing out. Only those people that have interest, certain greed and interest, are the one going against him because they have interest, or because they are greedy, or because they are not civilized. So there's no two ways about it. It's Obi all the way, and we are here for Obi all the way. So I think Engineer Ken, 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, thank you. You are here. Good.
Yeah, my brother. Okay. My 2 minutes is this. Is Peter Obi all the way. No matter the obstacle that is going to be on the way, it is normal. If a great man has to pass through obstacle, if there's no obstacle like that, there's no victory. And I must say, anyone that says that they're going to destroy Femi house, that is very, very wrong. It hasn't come to that. This is politics, and you don't have to kill anyone because of politics. Because the guys that you are fighting for, they don't care about you. So all we're looking for a good governance, someone that will have Nigeria's heart, someone that will be a patriotic, at least give us 70% or 60%. That's all we ask for. Don't give us 0% and take the whole thing to yourself. I must have to advise all Nigerians. I want us to stay cool. Let's stay smart. Don't fight one another because of these politicians. Number one, they don't have you at heart. They only have you every 4 years or every 8 years, and that's it. After those 4 years, the remaining 168 days a year or 368 days a year, and I can't really remember how many days make a year. They don't really care about you. All what they care about is how much goes into their bank account and how much they can make. So the reason why you see these senators and these House of Rep, they are all crying out right now is because of this Boko Haram issue and this Fulani herdsmen issue. Is now knocking at their door. So they are afraid right now that they are not safe anymore. That is why you see them voicing out. Apart from that, they don't give a F about no one. You know, you want to stay cool, stay calm, and keep your heads up, be out alert, and do the needful. The needful is for you to get your PVC. The needful is for you not to fight your friends. Don't have an enemy because of these politicians. If your ideal man and the man you love to vote for is Tinubu, go ahead, vote for Tinubu. Whatever Tinubu will give to you when it comes in, also take it. If your idea is to vote for Atiku, go ahead, vote for Atiku. Whatever Atiku will give to you at the end of the year, at the end of his tenure, it's nobody's business. But if your idea is to vote for Peter Obi, that is a very great idea. That is a smart idea. And that is the idea that every normal human being, every normal Nigerian, every God-fearing Nigerian, every unheartless Nigerian has to key in for. Key in for Peter Obi all the way. You know, that this young man and Yusuf, you know, they are ready to work. They are ready to make Nigeria a comfort zone. They are ready to make Nigeria a better nation. They are made to make Nigeria to work again. You know, they are ready to take Nigeria to become a produce. Sir?
Your 2 minutes, sir.
Oh, my, okay. Let me just round up this one. They are ready to make Nigeria to become a production nation like China. Please, my people, do the needful. When you do it, it will be better for you. Thank you very much. One love. Love you.
Yeah, Tony Africa.
In the session we did on the Tesla space,
Tony Africa.
Who is playing a video? Who is doing this? Who is playing another video on this place
It's
now?
Tony Africa. Tony Africa, please reduce the volume of your divers. It's your turn. Please reduce your whether radio or television. It's giving us all back.
I'm not sure Tony Africa is ready to contribute. So move to the next person so we can round up.
Let's see. Tony Africa, are you ready? Okay. The next person, just for you, Alex, no, just for you, no. So, good luck. Mr. Good luck, please talk to us. Others are not available.
Thank you, every one of us here. I use this opportunity to thank Niger Watch family for standing firm. You know, our people say you stand for what you believe. Telling our brothers and sisters all over the world, both people in diaspora in Nigeria, election campaign is about to kick off. And we know that a lot of obstacles and temptation will come. We should not talk about maybe someone coming to say, oh, we are going to give you this, and we believe on them. We have been believing on this on so many years. This is not working out for us. My cry today and your cry today is a better Nigeria, to make Nigeria a place of our home, a place that we can be proud of. APC is not giving it to us. PDP is not giving it to us. The only hope we have as in Nigeria, that who will make Nigeria to work, is a Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the only hope of Nigeria that we are seeing for now. APC is not ready and PDP is not ready. Let's stand firm. Let's resist whatever they are going to use to come off formula of blackmailing of Peter Obi and whatever. We should stand firm as an obedient family. And I want to still advise most of our fans, most of our Obi supporters that like go after comment. You know, everybody has his own opinion. People must talk. People must say, being supporting Atiku, supporting Ntulubu, stand firm where you stand from. People that you can talk to, that you can convince, that tell them that this is an agenda of Obi, they agree with you, they follow you, there's no problem. But people remain on the other side, there's no problem. At the end of it, what we are praying for is a good result. INEC should stand firm. They should not ring this election. Let the will of people, let the will of the masses like what we are seeing on the ground, on the social media and everywhere. Let the will of the Nigerian citizen, I and you that are fighting for this freedom, be given to us. That is what we are crying for. That is what we stand from. That is what I stand from today. Let's forget about whatever blackmailing, about what is it called, the election, whatever. APC and PDP can plot anything to destroy P2B campaign and make it read that is a P2B fans is doing all this. We know their plot. We are there before. We know their plots. Just like they can come against P2B to do everything to destroy the fans, destroy the campaign, but God is not going to give them that chance and that opportunity to do that. We stand in 223 for us to have it right. For us to have it right, a place that we can call home, a place that we can wake up. You are in diaspora, you can take up your bag, you say you are going, this country is no more safe, let me go back to my country is doing well. Only of her hope is our P2B, no one else. I'm not saying it. You can't, a politician that bought delegates with 50, that gave a delegate $30,000 that you're expecting to do good for you. You expect him, after spending huge money on one delegate, to transform the nation for you. It's not possible. It's not possible. That is my take of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judy, please talk to us.
Yes, thank you, everybody, all our listeners, and thank you, Niger Watch, for your wonderful work that you're doing, for providing this platform for us to lend our voices to what is going on. I want to say quickly that the call to rescue or wrestle Nigeria from the hands of these evil monsters that have held us down is a clarion one, which I appeal to every Nigerian to respond to this call with the tribalized and selfless hearts, and also great understanding to know that the people we are up against, we are up and again, they are not going to give up anytime soon. They are not ready to give up, and they are going to do as the campaign continues. They are going to do everything possible to smear P2B and to rubbish his image and to even create scenario, just like this, the same way they did during NSAS, and cause trouble, and then they now say this NSAS in order to, go and shoot them, and that was what exactly they did. And also even the way they are, what they are doing in the East, creating all kind of problem and then pinning it on an innocent organization that have been, fighting for a universal right of self-actualization, and pinning it down on them to make the world believe they are terrorists. All these are very clear. All these are very clear. If the story of the unknown bishop in Abuja didn't come out, would we have known that they can stoop to that ridiculous extent to, hire Agberus on the road and everything and put on them fake gowns and make them as bishops, to come and just to validate their Muslim tickets. I mean, we can see all that these people are capable of doing, just like those people that they say they are threatening Femi. Actually, they may not be, I'm 100% sure they are not Obidient, P2B's movement, but they will do everything to do something wrong, to orchestrate evil occurrences and then pin it on them. We know what they can do. Tinubu is somebody who is he's endemically, his DNA is corruption. His DNA is, let me use this our language, is GPT. Say GPT man, a man born in who he just can't do without all this gimmick, all these shows. That is why he has all the Agberus in Lagos that surrounds him, that do his bidding. Okay, in Lagos we have the highest number of Agberus in Nigeria.
Because of time, sir. Because of time, please.
Okay, so I want to let our Nigerian people to be focused, not to get distracted by all these side shows that they will cause and then say it's them. So I hope and pray that God will help us all to deliver Nigeria from this, to rescue Nigeria from these evil monsters. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, Tony Africa, you are back. Can you please use your 2 minutes?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, like I said earlier on, that Femi did a great job there, because It's just because there's no confidence in the system. It's a lack of confidence. So, and then the family were known to have been fighting for the country ever since the country was created, and then they didn't get anything back, So I think the right thing was that. And then earlier on, you were talking about Fela's involvement in politics. I still remember as a 15 years old how that he formed the MOP, Movement of the People Party. So and then this, today also this guy also said that when his father was alive, they said that it was Amubo, this point the smoky bo. But at the end of the day, after the death, they will say that it was the greatest man. Just like Awolowo. And great people in Nigeria are never valued until when they are gone. Like we don't value the things we are having until when they're gone. So, but the Obi people should take it easy so that it doesn't be like McCain versus Obama. Because in McCain versus Obama campaign, there was a lot of backlashes because, and then so later treated sympathy towards Obama because people would say that Obama was not born in America, Obama was a Muslim, and then McCain was battling those supporters that know that he's as an American, blah 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 blah. So now that they are just say that okay, Tinubu hand is shaking or this and that, people might be having more sympathy for Tinubu. So let Obi people stop, fighting people that have a different opinion from them, and then let us see how we can go to get to it. But at the end of the day, everything will amount to nothing because there are no systems in place, no institutions to take care of an election. So make I not take your time too much. So there's no way out except we have to go home and protest, and then take over the country by ourselves, or we share the country into three peacefully without no trouble. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Tony. There's no way out, so there's no way we should do anything. There's no way out. Let's just be here talking. Yes, Gingerbread Man, you just came in.
Because hello, sir. You hearing me, sir?
Your time is over, sir. Gingerbread Man, you just came in. So before I call Alice for his 2 minutes, please, Gingerbread Man, I never see your bread, share your bread for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lefties, Mr. Niger Watch, the panelists. I greet you all. Fellow Nigerians, I greet you all. I'm only going to speak on one issue, and that is the issue of Femi Kuti. But before I make my submission, I'm going to sing a song. Zombie way now one way, ajo jarajo. Tell them to go sit, ajo jarago. Zombie way now one way, ajo jarajo. Go and see jo jarajo, go and die jo jara. Put them for reverse jo jarajo. Let me stop there. What am I trying to say? Fela Kuti is a great freedom fighter. I live in the United States of America. I have run into Europeans, Americans, people from South America that know Fela is a freedom fighter, is a hero. The family of Femi Kuti are freedom fighters. And anybody that understands what is happening in Nigeria will know that the Kuti family are in this struggle. They don't have to come out and say it. The word obedience is a metaphor. The real obedient is spelled with an I or with an E, but our obedience is spelled with an I. It's a metaphor. So Femi Kuti coming out to say that he cannot be obedient, which is the actual obedience. That is what his father sang. That is what his father fought for. Because Jojarajo is the obedience of the people which the corrupt Nigerian system has continued to perpetrate on the people. And he's telling you that he cannot be that obedient. But is he for a better Nigeria? Yes, he is. And that is why he said that if Peter Obi becomes the president and he sees things begin to change, he will have a change of mind. So I don't want us to mix things up here to make it look as if the Kuti family are not on the same line. They are. And let us read between the lines. Also, we should also acknowledge that the people that we are fighting against, the likes of the Bats, and the likes of Atiku are capable of instigating a false allegation against the P2B movement and the supporters to make it look as if it is P2B that are threatening the Kuti. So I want us to be very, very clear and objective. Also, we should be smarter than them when we make our submissions. So that is the only thing. I've been listening, I've been following this program from the beginning, but I've been waiting to hear somebody break it down. And I felt that, let me come and share my own, interpretation of what is going on so that it can help people, understand that this is not a distraction, or this is just a distraction because we are on the same page. Also, I have left in the comment section somewhere that the Nigerian youth or the Nigerian people who somebody made a mention here that we tend to forget people that fight for us. The labors of our heroes will not just pass. The government, the present government did it for a purpose. Have you asked yourself why history is not being taught in the schools? They scrapped it out. Because if you don't know where you're coming from, you don't know where you are going to. It will be difficult to know where you are going to. So my people, the Kutis, they have suffered for this struggle. Look at the language, look at the body language, look at what they have done. Don't look at what they have said. And always remember that obedience is a metaphor. And the obedience I believe Kuti was talking about is the sort of obedience that will tell the military man, go and throw Kudirat from the 2-story building, and they will do. Put Fela in jail, they will do. That is the obedience he's against. But if it's obedience for a better Nigeria, I think that is what they have been fighting for. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Yes, thank you. This is your bread where you can't share, so the bread sweet well. You just supported almost everything I've been saying on this same matter. You just broke you down. Finally, it's the same thing we've been saying since. I don't know, no teacher are different. Some na secondary school teacher, why some na kindergarten teacher. You now just break down to kindergarten level. Thank you very much. That bread where you share. Real gingerbread man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now it's a ginger without swagger. That is what it represents.
So Mr. Alex, if you quickly use your 2 minutes, we have a new person, Water. They will allow Water to speak, then we'll now round up.
Yes, thank you. First of all, if you have been following this program from the beginning, as Mr. Gingerman claimed, you would have known that all of us have been talking about the same thing about the Kuti family. It would be very unprofessional of me as a student of politics or as a social scientist not to have mentioned that in my first assertion or postulation that the Kuti family must be given their due. And Femi Kuti sounded aggrieved. I'm appealing to Peter Obi to reach out to him. They are very important people. The Delegiwa family, Ken Sarawiwa's family, Kuti's family, even Odumengo Duku's family should be reached out to. These are people that command followership. Because I'm talking from the professional side of it, or from the historical side of it. Because Mommy Kuti was the one that fought for universal adult suffrage, the right for everybody to vote, all adults, male or female. She did a lot of things. She was at the pivotal role fighting for human rights, for a better country, and Fela amplified it in the late 60s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s. Unknown soldiers and zombies and so on and so forth in his musical, dexterity. So yes, Femi Kuti should not be quoted out of content. He's grieving over the torture, over the Fela was not killed by HIV. As we all know that his brother later confessed that a gun was pointed at his back to make that statement by a wicked government. Fela was killed by government. So his mother was killed. The family has gone through a lot. So yes, I want Obi in person, or you should send a delegation to reach out to these families. They are not more they are not more important, but they command a large followership. I am a fan of Fela and his music, most of his music, especially his ideology. Everything he sang about are still what is happening. The Obasanjo and Abiola, the Tif, they are still the same thing. The zombies, they are still the same thing. Teacher, teach me, they are still the same thing. So we cannot wish them away from the Nigerian political history or cinematography. So let's reach out to him. He's looking for a shoulder to lean on politically. Femi is grieved and he has his rights. And I want to also say, like I said before, as I round up now, again, we should stop glorifying politicians like Dino Melaye. Dino Melaye should be in custody. He should be picked up in the next government. He should be arrested. And his compound should be investigated. 24 cars, more than 11 fast cars, G-Wagons, about 6. So how do you explain that, public display of adventitious or fortuitous words? How do you carry your vuvuzela and show everybody the kind of wealth you've acquired? At times, he even advertises homes in Dubai, in UK, and so on and so forth. He brags. He's so braggadocious. So Dina should be arrested. He should be investigated and should be sentenced. So he can serve as a deterrent to young people aspiring to be senators tomorrow. So finally, the movement is hitting them so hard. This is why you are seeing the likes of Festus Keyamo, who for the first time came out since 4 years. He has not come out in public to say anything. So thank you very much, guys. And I say good night.
All right, thank you very much. Walter Uwohe, he just joined us. Please talk to us for the next 3 minutes. We are rounding up. Hello, Walter. Walter, are you hearing us? Okay. It seems you just came to show your face. You are not ready to talk, Mr. Walter. Anyway, thank you for joining us. At least you are here.
Hello,
okay.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you because I've been calling you for the past like 30 seconds.
Hey, sorry. I can hear you.
All right, thank
Good
you.
evening,
Just
sir.
talk to us we are running up. Talk to us for 3 minutes.
Where are you joining us from?
I'm from Warri.
Okay, you are in Warri right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say thank you for this show to let people hear their opinions. We are all victims of this wickedness. And everybody has their way of expressing their own grievances.
Yes.
For Femi Kuti, I think some persons misunderstood him. But we should just try to accommodate one another. At the end, we are fighting for one single cause. Even those in diaspora, they are victim of this evil, because when you check every diasporan, they have one or two persons they send money to, which supposed not to be. They are working so hard for their money. If Nigeria had been a good place, nobody will be sending money from France, from Germany to old brother or uncle that is good enough to work for himself. They will be sending money for them. So we are all victims. So I'm obedient, not because I'm an Igbo person. I'm the Robo man. Because I just see a different person from the other candidates.
Yes.
Tinubu, Atiku, and some other ones coming up. They are just trying to play the same card they used to play. So please, the distraction will come. The likes of them, Dino Melaye, the likes of the Reno Mokri, they will even make some stories. We shouldn't be distracted. They will come, that we will set up some group, some youth against the movement to distract us like they did in the NSAS. So we should remain focused and try to pursue our focus. And I'm trying to suggest now, sir, please use your connection. Tell every diasporan to tell their people, since they cannot vote, tell their people, their relative, it's what we hold them. Because I know they are supporting us, but they cannot vote. If each diasporan tell 10 or 12 persons to vote, Obi will win. Because we have so many people in diaspora. If one, tell your cousins, your siblings, your uncles to make you a promise, vote Obi, no other person than Obi, I bet you Obi will win. So, sir, please, for the Dino Melayes and the Festus Keyamo, they are disappointments. And their children will pay for what they are doing now. Thank you.
Yes, Walter, that is a very nice one from Delta State.
Mr. Lefty, can I ask Walter one question, please?
Go ahead.
Ask me.
Okay, please. How is the movement in Delta State, please?
It's going on. It's going on smoothly. But the only thing you are lacking now, we are lacking some, like when you talk about we are not talking about Labour Party now. We are lacking some leaders who we canvass, because I'm a member. But since about 2 to 3 weeks now, we find it difficult to really push the movement, because they are so tired. Some of them, when you slate a time for meeting, they will give you 100 reasons why they are not there. And you will not blame them, because times are hard. Some will tell you, I just go also, I just go to bed. I know when the thing really kicked off. So to an extent, we are trying to move somebody to bring part to Tommy through Pastor Ayo. So that when they see somebody like Pastor Tommy coming, you will see some people will wake up. But we still have some saboteurs, some people who claim to be Labour Party, who we know they have they planted them there. Because I have noticed 1 or 2. They will just come, try to disorganize us. I know them. But I can assure you, for the movement is spiritual, not physical. Even Obi cannot even stop it again.
Exactly.
Obi cannot stop it. So, but we still try to canvass and make sure we go. But the movement is positive here.
Mr. Water, I can see in your location there's no light there, right?
Yes, no light. No, we don't have light.
You see?
Let me on my
No,
torch.
not on anything. There's a reason why I'm asking. You see, the situation of Nigeria is affecting every one of us. You are
Yes.
talking from darkness right now.
Yes.
You know, as you can see, our brother is talking from darkness. And this is where we all are dwelling on. So, to be honest, we cannot continue like this. I've said it over and over.
No.
We can't continue like this. It is time for we to take back Nigeria from this devilish government. If not, we will remain like this. This is Nigeria, because sometimes when we say we are broadcasting using generator, people might think we are just joking. Look at Water right now talking to us from Dera, and it doesn't have light. No light.
No light.
See?
Light.
Over to
it's
you.
Very painful.
Thank you.
Yes, Walter, thank you very much. And please endeavor to join us when you have the time. We're always here Monday to
I will.
Monday to Monday. We're always here. We are just doing this because we believe in progressive. We believe that Nigeria can be better. We believe we can do this together. Because these few people who are just strapping on us, they are not more than us. They are supposed to be our representative, our slave. Let me use the word. But instead, they turn it around to make us their slave. And we're here looking. How many are there? That's the truth. All we need for us to make up our mind, come together as one, and really do what we need to do. According to Peter Obi, rascality must stop, and we must invest in this project, Nigeria. And the only way we can invest in this project, Nigeria, is only by rescuing the country, Nigeria.
Mr. Leftist, please let me quickly talk to Water. Water, there's a number on the screen right now. I guess you can see that number on the screen. I want you to send a message to that WhatsApp number so we can add you to Nigeria Watch WhatsApp group, okay? So that we all can share ideas and informations together, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Water. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So we're going to leave that number for you to take your time to copy the number out. But while you are doing that, we want to gracefully say thank you to somebody like you, Water, for finding the time to join us. And we want to say thank you to so many other people viewing us right now that does not have the opportunity of joining us here in the panel. We want to say a very big thank you. I want to say thank you to those people on the comment section that also have been there doing wonderfully, contributing through writing and all that. Very, very unfortunate today we did not allow phone call, we did not face number for calls. And I have a reason for that. So that's so personal. Very sorry for that. Then I want to say big thank you to those people that did super chat for us. We are talking about Michael Osadolo and Iwanube, Ferdinand, Amazing Grace, USA, Cass, JJ, and finally, okay, Daniel Cat, the same Cass, Daniel Cat. I want to say thank you for supporting us through your super chat. It encourages us, it gives us more energy, enough strength to always be here for you. And again, I want to say big thank you to everyone that came today, appeared on the panel. For those that had the opportunity to talk, we say thank you. For those that could not say nothing before they leave, we say thank you for trying at least for coming on board. And we are talking about Mr. Chooks H. Obigweze, thank you very much. Mr. Mori, you came, but you never had the opportunity of speaking to us earlier on. He left. Destiny came, you left, but finally you came and spoke with us. Thank you, Mr. Destiny. With Adams, thank you for being your time. Thank you for being with us today, for having you. Thank you very much. Madam Omoye Corner, yes, you were at the corner, but you came to the panel and you left, you went to the corner again, which is the comment section. By the end, you came back again to have your 2 minutes. Thank you very much for that. Tio Bala, yes, you did wonderfully well today. Thank you very much. Regina Ken, yes, you came, you left, but you came and you did very well. You had your time. Thank you very much. Tony Africa, yes, thank you very much, Mr. Tony. Alex, wow. Alex, the historian, the political scientist. Thank you very much. Just for you, you came, but you never spoke. You left. Obodo, Mr. Obodo, please find time to always join us. But please try to understand that when you come, you need to wait. Because the moment you came in, you tried to just start talking. Later on, you wanted to also answer somebody because probably you came in because of that person. But please, we don't do it that way. We use it turn by turn. We are not Tinubu that will say it is their turn. No, this time we are orderly. We single file. Yes, we do it the way we like it best, and that is the best way for transparency. Who come the front? You reach it turn, you buy, you go. Next person. So we know they call person from the back, say, now your turn, na my brother. No, now my Christian brother, now my Muslim. No, we don't do it that way. We make sure we follow it orderly. So I'm very sorry you could not wait and you left. After that, we had a short click. Yes, short click. You came, you did not say nothing. Okocha King came, you did not say nothing. Mr. Goodluck, yes, thank you very much for your time. Then Judy, yes, thank you very much for your time. And gingerbread, oh, you finally came and shared your gingerbread. It was really wonderful. And finally, but not the least, Mr. Walter. Mr. Walter, we want to appreciate you. We thank you for this time, for hanging out with us, especially you are from Delta. It may be our eye from that region.
Exactly.
Yes,
it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yes, that's why we said you should put yourself part of the program. So we're going to be needing you badly from that region. We need everybody from all areas so we can work together, share ideas together, and know what is happening in your area, know what you need when the campaign starts. Probably we'll be able to reach the organizers to link you to them because we are just here for all of us. We are here for all of us. We are not being paid. We don't know Peter Obi before. We are not members of a particular political party. But we decide to front Nigeria. As Nigeria, we need the best for our country. And the person we are choosing, watching from behind, is Mr. Peter Obi because we see him as somebody that's a little bit different from all of them. We are not saying he's a saint or he's perfect, but for now, I think he's the one we think can rescue Nigeria. So, Nigerians, thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Mr. Leftist.
Yes.
Mr. Leftist. Give me 30. Is gingerbread man 30 seconds, please? 30 seconds. I have a message.
30 seconds. Go ahead.
Yes, Nigerians. I thank you all. I thank Mr. Niger Watch. I thank this platform. This platform is where concerned Nigerians come to promote Mr. Peter Obi, the agent of change, and also to share ideas. This is the first platform I heard on that it is not Peter Obi that is running for president. Rather, it is Nigerians that are running for president through Mr. Peter Obi. This was the first platform I heard that. And recently, a few days ago, Peter Obi repeated that statement. That is to show you when he said that we Nigerians are taking the president through them. That is to tell you that these people, what the power of this platform, they listen to what we say here, either directly or indirectly through proxies. So I want to encourage Nigerians, come here, share your thoughts, share your suggestions, and let us discuss issues on the way to move Nigeria forward. Thank you once again, Mr. Naija Watch. God will reward you in Jesus' name.
All Amen.
Right. Amen. Thank you, everybody. So we're going to say bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
It's better than sacrifice.